Now to assignment number 4, technical SEO. Here we will be covering 4 questions. The first is check the speed of the website using GTmetrix. GTmetrix is a very popular tool to measure the performance of the website. Once you log into gtmetrix.com, you'll see something like this. Please ensure that you create an account here, because only when you create the account you'll be able to change the location of the server. So by default it is Vancouver, Canada, and after creating an account, if I click on this Vancouver, Canada, I'll keep on getting multiple options. I think there are 4 or 5 options. I'm clicking, so I can see Mumbai, India. So that is what you want, because majority of your audience is in India. Now I enter the domain of my website and click on analyze. It'll take a few seconds, and after that the results will be on the screen. Now here there are a couple of questions. First is why the server location was changed. So server location was changed because whenever you are accessing a website on your laptop, there's an actual physical distance which the data travels from your laptop to wherever the location of the server is. So if the location Mumbai, that is obviously a shorter distance, but let's say if the location is Vancouver or New York or London, the data has to travel a larger distance, and hence the website may appear slow. So that is why if you're using a tool like GTmetrix, ensure that you select the server location which matches your actual server location, which should match with where your target audience is. Now the next question is, you may want to target audience from multiple countries. So you may have a server based out of India, but you want to target people from US also, UK also, Australia also, India also, Japan also, and so on and so forth. In that case, you use something called CDN, Content Delivery Network. Essentially what it does is it creates a virtual server in multiple countries, so that whenever somebody is accessing the website, the distance which the data travels is lesser. CDNs, I think there are certain few CDNs also, or a CDN may cost a very minimal cost, let's say $15-20 a month. Now let's look at the results. So you'll see results something like this. We can see the performance is good, 97, structure is 97. That this is okay, but what you need to really care about is these Web Vitals metrics, where LCP is 1.1 seconds, TBT is 73 milliseconds, and CLS is 0. So I'll just give a quick overview of these terms, and you can learn about them a little more by reading. So LCP is largest contentful pane. Essentially, whatever is the largest element of on the page, how much time does it take to load? So in our case, it is 1.1 seconds. TBT is total blocking time. Essentially, whenever a page is loading, in the background, a number of scripts may be loading as well, right? And when the scripts are loading, then it blocks the page to be loaded. So that time is total blocking time. And CLS is cumulative layout shift. So you would have noticed sometimes when a page is loading, then an empty box will appear on the screen, and later on it shifts right, left, or top, down. So that is called cumulative layout shift. Google doesn't like that, so it doesn't want the elements to shift. And if the CLS is more, then it considers that the user experience is getting disturbed. So in our case, the CLS is 0, which is good. If you scroll down, you will also see a number of suggestions, whatever are the issues. So here we are only seeing medium or low priority issues, but if there are certain errors, you'll see high priority issues as well. One of the common things are if the image size is very huge, or there might be JavaScript which is broken. But as a SEO expert, you don't need to worry about it. What you need to ensure as a SEO expert is that all your Web Vitals and performance is good, and if it is not, then you need to share this report with your tech team, and then they will take care of how to optimize the website. A good tip if you have a WordPress website would be to use a tool like WP Rocket. Okay? And for images, you can use Imagify. I think both of them have a free version as well. Although WP Rocket paid version is amazing, I think it costs for 3 websites is $99 per year, or for life, I'm not sure. But you can check it out if somebody is using WordPress website for business, then they can consider using a WP Rocket tool.